Hi everyone, I'm Tina Valdez with Experience Traveling, and I wanted to share with you some information about Peru. How many of you have Peru or Machu Picchu on your bucket list? If you don't, you should. Peru is a journey to meet new people, see new places, and obviously experience some wonderful things in the destination. And I had the privilege of actually enjoying a trip to Peru last year, and wanted to invite folks to go back with me again this year. And so I wanted to share the expectations, information about the destination, because it is amazing, and it is one I highly recommend you visit at some point. You'll get to experience the Peruvian hospitality. They're very proud, they're hard workers and so forth, but they want to share their history and culture with you. There's over 5,000 archaeological sites in Peru. It's massive. And Peru is the most biodiverse country. So it is really unique in many aspects. And just the views that you get to see and experience. It's really, really magnificent. The currency there is sols. The time zone is Eastern Standard Time. So if you're Central Standard, it'd be an hour ahead. They are famous for their textiles. They also offer many other arts, and if you're one that enjoys arts, whether it be musical instruments, paintings, and so forth, they have plenty there. The artists do some unbelievable work on canvas. Then you have some musicians that play the wooden flutes, and they can make those flutes make music that's just gorgeous, just to sit there and be able to listen and relax. And hear them play is just beautiful in itself. The language obviously is Spanish, but there's not a big language barrier. You can still communicate, get yourself around, and as a group traveling, it makes it easy so we can help one another and be able to find our way around, and it's not difficult at all. The visa is not needed to travel to Peru, which is in South America. You just need a valid passport that is valid 6 months past the date of your return from the trip. Peru offers many opportunities if you have an interest in culinary, adventure, history, or culture. You can enjoy all of that and more if interested. If you're one that truly loves to hike and camp, hiking the Inca Trail might be of interest to you. I know there's many that enjoy doing that. That's a 4-day trip through the trail, and so you will be able to experience some beautiful landscapes, the locals living in their, homes and seeing how things are done, the Andes Mountains, and so much of the beautiful landscape that you don't see via rail or other means. But it's definitely a great place to experience that if that's something that you're interested in doing. Can be done, and many do. Obviously do it. Endurance and being fit will help. We're choosing December at the end of this year to travel back. And the reason for that is that the temperatures are very comfortable. Highs are about in between 60s and 70s. And then it can get cool in the evenings down to the 30s, 40s, very similar to what you might experience at your home. But wanted to share with you that I know many always, why can't we just fly into Cusco and, get to Machu Picchu? The reason for that is for the elevation. They want you to travel into Lima so you can acclimate to the area. If you don't, you can deal with some mild headaches and so forth, trying to adjust to the altitude. you know, in the area, they're very well known for some favorite dishes such as ceviche. Obviously, they're on the Pacific coast, so there's a lot of fishing done. So if you are a foodie and love fish, you will have no problem. Even octopus and various other things, anchovies and all that. So, and then there are also potatoes are very popular. You'll see them served in many forms, whether it be fries, mashed, so forth, because they have such a wide variety of the potatoes, which is amazing. I didn't realize that there were so many different varieties. Same thing with corn. They have over 55 different varieties of corn, and one of them that's very popular is the purple corn. That's supposed to have some health benefits and so forth too. So on the trip, you might have an opportunity to try a dish made from the purple corn. It is really tasty. But as you know, Machu Picchu is known as the lost city of the Incas, and it was covered by vegetation. And Hiram, I'm pronouncing it wrong, Bingham in 1911 discovered the area and started clearing all of that to what it is today with other workers. And many would come in from the jungles and so forth and help clean all this. But just to see the work of what the Incas did is just amazing. These stones are so huge. And to know that there's not any cement or anything holding them together. They're precisely cut, put together, and can withstand the earthquakes. So it's amazing that these, how they could even get these stones in the positions they are. Many places that were lived in, but then also the terraces were used for their crops. So there's plenty to see. If you have an interest in going, encourage you to try hiking Machu Picchu, which is the younger mountain. Sits directly behind all of the ruins and most of the pictures. It's 1,410 steps up, and we did it, and the views are just amazing. You're up in the clouds, being able to look down over the city or the ruins. It's just undescribable. It's an amazing feeling being up on top of that, and obviously, walking yourself back down. But if it's on your bucket list, it's definitely something to check off, and it can be done. It's very easy to do. You just takes time. It took us about 1 hour and 20 minutes to get to the top, which is not bad for first timers. So it's definitely something highly recommend if you're interested. And the reason we're saying when we come into Lima, we want to start there because you can acclimate yourself and so forth there. Because when you go into the Sacred Valley in Pisca and where Machu Picchu is, we'll be at 7,800 feet above sea level. And then when we get into Cusco, we're well over 11,500 feet above sea level. So the altitude is definitely of concern. So we want to make sure everybody is acclimated. And by doing so, they encourage the coca tea. You drink it as a warm tea, which is, very soothing. It's also known to help with diets and stuff, suppress your appetite. We did notice that we weren't as hungry, so maybe got by with 2 meals and maybe a snack for the day, because you eat well regardless, but you're going to walk it off. There's a lot of walking. And as far as clothing and stuff, with it being comfortable temperatures, you can get by with capris, leggings, jeans, and a good pair of walking shoes. And you'll be fine, and maybe a light jacket if you're, cool at times. But definitely with the coca tea, there's coca candy you can suck on to help keep you in your system, you stay hydrated. But it definitely keeps everything under control to where you feel comfortable as we move along through the trip. Because when we get into the Sacred Valley and visit Pisca, it's a another small community will have an opportunity to hike another fortress. And that's kind of, they say it's harder than actually hiking Machu Picchu, just with the depth of it and so forth. But it's not as high, easy to do, but you can actually experience that, which is highly recommended in that area. But it's fascinating to be able to see all these ruins and the stones that they have placed there and how they got there. So it's definitely, there's a lot of history behind it. Our tour guides share the information to great detail with you, so you have plenty of understanding. But again, it's just amazing of all the work that the Incas did. And Machu Picchu is known for energy and spiritual power, being a powerful place, and that it definitely is. It's just an amazing location and full of ruins. There's even in one area in a national park that we'll actually get to see that there's a 128-ton stone. And it's like, how did it even get placed there? It's just magnificent. But it's interesting to see that they're still uncovering a lot of ruins in the region. So it's unbelievable that they're still discovering areas that are covered by vegetation that have been there for, you know, years, even before the Incas' time. So it's definitely a great opportunity for everyone to experience. Our trip is December 1st through the 8th of 2019. And if you'd like more information, feel free to message me. Our website is www.experiencetravelin.com. You can look at the logo on the Instagram account. And but I'd be glad to send more information to you. Deposits are needed by May 1st. But you have majority of the year to pay on it. We have a promotion running for any of those that are interested in booking early by February 15th. So if this is something that you would love to join us on, we'd love to have you. Groups are fun. We get to meet new friends, meet new people, and have a lot of fun, as we did last year. And would love to have you experience it with us. It's a great opportunity, and Machu Picchu will wow you. It's just beautiful. So feel free, reach out to me. Let me know if you'd like to join us, and love to have you. And thanks, and y'all have a wonderful weekend. Take care for now. Bye.